We had groups in 3 different high schools: Robertson Continuation High School, American High School, and Washington High School, and we targeted the African American transitional youth.
Our grant was innovative because there was no services being offered to African American students, so the fact that we had this was very innovative in itself. Some of the cultural nuances that we addressed were history, just validating it, and we talked about music, how it documents periods in time of history, from strange fruit hanging from the tree to fight the power to the creative expression of music that it is now. We also talked about call and response, how at church, we call out, have the preacher says something, hey, and everybody responds, or how we step on each other's conversation, that's a cultural norm but may not be appreciated in the classroom, and which may lead to disciplinary actions. And we also talked about how we relate with each other.
At Robertson Continuation High School, all the African American youth in my group, they chose the topics of discussion, and it was also student-led. And we also shared meals together, and in doing that, we talked about cultural practices during meal times, and I learned a lot and they learned a lot, and also the topic of discussions during meal times, and also eating etiquette.
Some of the outcomes that we got was for the African American students to be able to identify with their African American culture, to be validated that their African American culture is important and appropriate and needed. And they built stronger relationships. And if you're ever to repeat this program, it's really about making relationships with these students.
For us, our group, the outcomes were similar to Rochelle's, along with identifying a support system, both peer and adult. Another thing that we were able to actually measure in terms of data were the truancies, their grades. Truancies went down and the grades went up.